Welcome back to Nullius. We have considerably boosted our graphite, our plastic, our rubber. I guess that's it. And then, we had a whole bunch of stuff down here that we needed to boost in order to get the graphite, plastic, and rubber. And in this episode, I'm going to get better lamps going. So let's look up what those lamps are going to require and look up how much more efficient our new recipe is. Okay, this is our old lamp 1 recipe, and it's a little hard to compare with the new recipe because the new one is so much more complex. But basically, 0.9 glass, 0.7 iron ingots, and then this stuff is kind of negligible, but 135 hydrogen per second is not negligible, actually. How many surge electrolyzers is that? Wow, it's struggling. Okay, it's like half of a surge electrolyzer. That's pretty considerable, actually. Compared to the new recipe, the glass is it's gone down by a third. The aluminum ingots is less than the iron ingots by about a third. And then all this other stuff is almost negligible, I would say. Propene, 4 per second. I mean, I don't think that's much more than, 4 hydrogen per second plus 4 carbon dioxide a second or whatever. Propene is a hydrocarbon, so it's just hydrogen and carbon dioxide, basically. Caustic solutions, minimal. Ammonia is negligible. It's basically negligible. So this new lamp recipe is a lot better. Considering that we're using lamps for science, this is going to be way, way better. I think the power usage, okay, it's about the same. I was going to guess it was more. I was going to guess it was less power hungry. But anyways, now let's go to this better lamp that we can actually place and have a brighter base, which I'm all excited about. We pretty much have everything built. The sodium, the green wire, the ceramic powder, the argon, all of that infrastructure is down. We don't need to expand that or anything. The only thing we don't have is hard glass, which will be actually pretty easy to put down over in the section of our base that's making our regular glass. So I think first let's set up this new lamp 1 recipe. Then we will work on hard glass. Then we will work on lamp 2. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan to me. Let's get back to the mall, it's pretty much the mall where I'm going to do this. We're going to send everything up here. We could actually do something pretty funny and just take the green wire. Well, let's see. It's green wire and glass, right? Oh, no, I'm thinking of the better lamps. Hold on. What am I thinking of? Aluminum sheets and glass. And then we got to run the carbon fiber, which we're making right over here. So I actually think aluminum sheets and glass, let's pull it up and do it next to the textiles. How's that sound? We just need to figure out where to take the glass. And, I'll run it. I don't know. Wherever. Wherever I want. I'll run it wherever I want, okay. I mean, it's kind of silly when you look at where it's going. It's coming down and then up again, but I think this is fine. It's fine. All right. Okay, so now we got glass and aluminum sheets running here and carbon fiber. Look at that. It's like I planned it or something, and to be honest, I did not plan that. Do I want a row of them coming up here? I think I do. And it said we only needed, for 1 a second, we need 3 machines. I have absolutely no idea how many per second we need. I could get a feel for that by looking at the science. Let's see. Is it yellow science? No, wow, I don't have the science up here. Oh, well, you know what? I frankly don't care. I don't care how much science I need. I know, I'm one of those Factorio players. I just do what I want. All right, should I leave room here for a path? And maybe like beacons? Who knows? Okay, I did need twin inserters for each of these. And then we will put... Let's see here. What's going to be the best way to do this? Well, first of all, I don't need the glass running that way, do I? think if I pull that carbon fiber like so, and then underground that, this will be nice, won't it? Something like that. It is aluminum sheets, right? Am I going crazy here? Okay, good. Carbon fiber, aluminum sheets, and glass. And then the glass can just run straight up like so. And we've done it. We've got better lamps. Wow, that was so easy. Why didn't I do that a while ago? Oh yeah, because we just got carbon fiber up and running. Good answer. And inserters are going to be fine. Yeah, 12 seconds for 5 lamps. The inserters will be just fine. We don't need all those power poles. And then we will run the lamps. We got to put it here somehow, eh? Just like that. Oh, and then the lamps are coming up. Oh, wow. Wait, hold on. This is madness. All right, so we'll put the lamps right here. That's fun. Or I could bring it down. Actually, that's awesome. Let's do that. Oh my gosh. This mall terrifies me. It's like, what's that meme of like, nothing much scares me, but this scares me. I don't know. Yeah, it's some meme like that. What is it? I don't know. Okay, but that was always going to be the easy task for this episode. The harder task is going to be... What's the harder task going to be? Awesome. And then I can get rid of this stuff. Okay. The harder task was going to be the better lamps. Almost not worth doing. Just kidding. It's worth doing. Now, should I keep the lamps where they are? I guess that's going to be okay. Oh, my inventory's full. What is this madness? I don't know. Where'd the lamps go? Ah! Okay. All right. I guess that's fine. Okay, and then what's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this? These are not getting what they need? Oh, no, they are getting what they need. We are producing 2 per second, which should be plenty. A lot more than I was getting with the old lamp recipe, which I had less than 1 per second. Okay, and then we can just expand this. Maybe I just want to expand this right now. Oh, so that way I don't have to walk up here later to get it. All right, let's go set up hard glass now. Should be pretty straightforward, I think. Oh, we do need the boric acid, which we don't have currently coming this way. Boric acid is running here. Should I steal it from this? I really think I don't need a ton of boric acid. Wow, okay, I really need to fix my inventory. Really need to fix my inventory. You know, every time I get a bunch of new inventory space, I fill it up really quickly, don't I? What is happening here? Oh, the boron is backed up, which is exactly what I wanted. Okay, good. And then the titanium's backed up because we don't need titanium for anything. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Do I need to take a deep breath? Okay, we're running boric acid up to the lamp, and I don't want to deal with this messed up belt here. So instead, I'm just going to split it here. Oh, yes. And then let's run it up right next to it. That is so ridiculous. It's just awesome. Okay. Let's see. Can I do there? And then run it right next to here. Okay. Okay. Let's fix this silica deal here. And then figure out what we want this way. All right, something like that. Boric acid. All right, and then the glass, we can run up above the regular glass. Hard glass is apparently not in a foundry. It is in a medium furnace. Okay. Hard glass. All right, so alumina, silica, lime, and then the newly acquired boric acid coming up here. Silica and alumina was already on a belt here, so all we have to do is fix where the glass belt is going. Let's run the glass belt this way. I remember dealing with the output of this glass belt and thinking like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? But no. Oh no, I don't have inventory space. Ah! Catch it. Where'd it go? Is it in here? There it is. You see that gravel on the belt? Oh my gosh, what is happening? All right, bend that to that last thing. Okay. And we've got a lot of graphite now. Not that I can hold on to it. Okay. Take this belt away so that we can... Do I have inventory space? I do. So that we can split this one. And I might want a fast belt, don't I? Let's see. Oh, it'd be nice if I didn't cut off the silica belt. Hold on, let's go see what happened here. Ah, yes. There we go. Goodness gracious. Me, oh my. Do I need to make this a full red belt? I don't think I can. It's a full red belt up here. Let's just use all the red belts, I think. Yeah, it's not quite enough, is it? If I go to here, though, that might help. Oh, no. Wait, what is happening? Oh, my Lanta. Okay, I see what happened. Woo! When I upgraded that splitter, it all got messed up. All right, and then... Is this all broken now? Yeah, it's all broken. Wow, I'm really struggling. But, oh well. Okay, all that so we could get the silica and alumina coming over here. So now we just need the lime and the boric acid, and that should be straightforward. Oh my Lanta. Is that what I want? I think that's what I want. Yes. Yes, baby. Let's go. Do I still have inventory space? And how much of this stuff am I actually using? Oh, very little amount. Okay, good. So I'll use yellow belts here. Wow. Actually, maybe I want it running... I guess we'll leave space. We'll leave space. I won't cram this bad boy in here. Or I could do something like that. That'd be hilarious. No. Nope. Hard glass and regular glass. We'll go in two different belts. However, I do see, I think, the way I want to do it, and that is put the output hard glass right next to the output of the regular glass. Okay. And then I need to combine boric acid here. So I can do that if I... Yes. Oh, yes. That's awesome. Put the boric acid like so. And if I use a red belt, I might even be able... Or red underground, I might even be able to do something like that. Which is pretty exciting for me. Pretty excited about this. Okay, the boric acid still hasn't gotten here, which means I messed up the belt, so we'll have to go check on that. Oh, boy. All right, now I think once we get the boric acid here, it'll all work, and it's all the way back here. Ah, there was this water pipe in the way. Oh, wait. Why was that a 3? That must have been old. Right? Yeah, that must have been an old. It was a 3-way thing, but it wasn't going anywhere. Okay. What's happening here? Why isn't it working? The windmill. I can't see. Okay. Now it's all going up to the hard glass. How much boric acid do we actually need as far as the volcanic gas separation goes? 0.35 machines. We might need to boost that boric acid. I'm not sure how much we're using for the boron. In any case, this is going to work, I do believe. We got hard glass in a second. We just need to route the good stuff. And let's see. Are the power poles going to be perfectly straight if I do this? They will be. That's exciting. I love perfectly straight power poles. It brings joy. It sparks joy. And that's what I like. Oh, I'm out of the good inserters. Well, let's run back. Anything else we're low on? Possibly. We'll find out. Stuck on stuff. And we'll leave my bots behind, but I'll be back for them. Don't worry. Whew. Good inserters are down this way. Might as well pick up a few extra. And then grab some maybe power poles while we're at it. This is the reason why I didn't automate substations as early as I could, because I just don't end up using them. All right, and then I have so much junk. Jeez. I was in the process of getting rid of my inventory stuff in slow motion, and I thought this image of the bots bringing my stuff in super slow motion was pretty funny. All right, back to it. All right, our work in the mall is done as far as getting rid of a whole bunch of inventory and collecting everything I need, hopefully. I no longer have lamps, but hopefully we will get better lamps. I should have picked up some lamps. All right, let's see how this hard glass is going. Now, do I actually want this on the same belt for now? I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, never hooked those up. Would be nice. It's running this way. Are we ever going to want more than a full? I think we are going to want more than a full, or we're going to want a full belt of regular glass, though. So better do it like this, I think. All right, running the hard glass where it needs to go. I guess we'll kind of do the same thing we did with the sodium sulfate here, which is to run it close, hug it, and then push it up, I guess, when we run into a spot of whatever. All right, cool. And then the hard glass will come right here. Okay, and then we'll have better lamps right next to the first lamps. We need medium assemblers for the better lamps, I do believe. And there's a whole bunch of stuff. The other option is to have the better lamps over here, which it does actually make a lot of sense. What are the better lamps going to be used in? The main two things they're used in are relay 3's and sensor 2's, and both of those are used in reasonable quantities later on. For example, sensor 2's are used in all this stuff, probably some of which are used in like physics science, maybe. I think missile 1 boxes are used in physics science. So I think it would be nice to have the good lamps right next to the bad lamps. But it does create a headache of getting the screen wire, I guess. I guess that's the only headache. Yeah, let's do that. That's not a headache. That ain't no headache. All right. This windmill is kind of annoying me. How about I just design it over here? And then if I want to copy it over to the side, we can do that. I do need to compress the argon somewhere, and we do have plenty. We only need a quarter of a compressor to do that. It's not like the Stirling engine nitrogen compression last episode where I need a whole bunch. Yeah, I do need 3 belts. I need a whole bunch of compressed nitrogen, more than one compressor can handle. All right, is this going to be a use for... Let's see. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I guess I can put a lamp there, and a better lamp. It'll be a better lamp, won't it? I assume those lamps are 1x1. Does it say? It doesn't say. They look bigger, but I think that's just because they're better. Okay, so we need lamps and hard glass. Well, the lamps are easy. Okay, I'm going to get rid of that windmill. Lamps are going to be easy. Are any of this in big quantities? No. No. All right. I feel like I need to pin this. I keep forgetting what I need. All right, green wire. And yeah, we'll do the silly thing with the green wire that I was considering doing here. And that is just bringing it up. And if I ever need to scooch that somewhere, then I can scooch it somewhere. Okay, so green wire's coming here along with maybe nothing. Ceramic powder. Yeah, what did I open? What did I just do? Oh, I opened the recipe in the assembler. All right, ceramic powder is coming up from somewhere here. Let's see, right here. Nowhere. It's not coming up from anywhere yet. Oh, we're out of ceramic powder because our carbon monoxide. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. We cut it somewhere. It's all managing to come down into this tank where it is completely blocked. We're pumping it out, but it's not... Oh, yeah. I see. Yeah, that's not the way to do it. That's not the way to do it because these chemical plants will push out the carbon monoxide into these pipes better than these pipes can supply the pumped carbon monoxide from the tank. So instead of doing that, I could pump it into this input, but that's not foolproof. What I really need to do here is, darn it. That's not what I wanted to spend this episode working on. Let's see, is this that's an output down there. All right, so... How about I cut off this bottom one, and that gives me a little more room to deal with the top-up situation that I need. Let's turn it the other way, like that. We'll top this up with the fresh carbon monoxide there, and then pump in. Let's see, 1-to-1. I just needed that. Pointing upward, and then we'll go grab the byproduct carbon monoxide. Oop. All right, like so. Okay, now it's pumping this down. Did it connect to this tank here? Yes. And now take it out. And I guess we just need to dump this tank, I suppose. The other thing I could have done is bring this up into this tank. Yeah, we'll dump it. We'll dump it. All right, fills it quickly. And, I mean, am I not using this carbon monoxide for the solvent and for this pyrolysis? I should be using a lot for the pyrolysis. I guess I already used it, though, huh? And so now we just have a backlog of it. And then is any of this producing carbon monoxide or consuming carbon monoxide? No. Okay, this should work now. This should be pretty much... Wow, that is really... Oh, troubling. Oh, let's just vent it. I'll put a relief valve here and vent it if it gets too much, because we can just put carbon monoxide into the air, can't we? All right, we just need the good chimneys. Oh, which I dumped. Fantastic. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to... Well, I needed to do that. All right, we'll take one of these oxygen ones. How's that? Just jack it. All right. Okay, and that'll be more foolproof now. All right, sorry, guys. A little detour here. Ah, looks like the sandstone is almost all clean. Excellent. Of course, ceramic powder is what I wanted to check on. Is it coming through now? Yes, ceramic powder. Here we go. And it was all that carbon monoxide that was backed up. That's right. Okay. Okay, so we've got... what's it called? Ceramic powder. And we're going to have this bad boy as well. Let's just run it next to it for now. I was considering putting it all on one belt early, and that's not a thing anymore, I guess. I have no idea what that was from. Oh boy. Okay. Not quite. Almost. This is just silly. Alright, ceramic powder. Should I actually bring that up and over? I'll just run it like this. Alright, what are we doing here? Hard glass. I feel like at some point I should put some of these things on the same belt. Let me see if like we need hard glass and ceramic powder and a bunch of other things together. All right, after delving into FNEI, the only thing of interest I could find is that ceramic powder and green wire are both used in processor ones, which appear to be green circuits. But that's not super helpful because I have green wire and ceramic powder coming from opposite ends of the base anyways, so I will continue to just have the ceramic powder not be merged onto a belt with anything else. Oh, I'm out of belts. Crazy. We go through a lot of belts when we run them all through our base, huh? Okay, back to it. We needed to bring over... where was it? Sodium, and then that's the final piece, and then I guess argon. But, yeah, sodium will just take off here. And I can do it like so. Where do I want it? Yeah. Cool. I love side loading onto undergrounds. Fantastic. All right, cool. Okay, we went a little too far, perhaps. Let's get rid of that power pole. Everything's still connected. Wow, barely. Let's landfill this so I can put a pylon and power pole. Of course, who knows? We might need it. As far as I know, we don't have water fill in this mod, so we'll leave the water, I suppose, just in cases. All right, and then this is not quite reaching. Is that how I want it? This will actually... Yeah, it'll reach like that, which looks pretty good. Okay, so let's do that. All right, then. So then I have all 5 of these ingredients coming up here. I just need to merge them. I said ceramic powder and green wire, maybe? Do that first, like so. If I... Oops. Probably have the lamps something like that. Okay, and then Ceramic powder comes up like that. Okay. And then the sodium. Let's see. That's not great, is it? Not really. All right. How's that? That's great. Cool. And then the hard glass can just go up like that. Okay. I think that's going to work. Is that the placement I want? I think it is. I guess those power poles are not going to tile nice and neat, but that's okay. Let's hook it on up and then set up the argon, which I really shouldn't have hooked it on up until I get the argon in there, I think. Oh well. We'll just put the argon there, I suppose. Definitely want a priority. Can I flip it? No. Okay, compressed argon. And the nearest argon belt... I keep forgetting to put a sensor node there. Nearest argon belt is coming up here. Oh yeah, it's going right next door, isn't it? Duh. So... flip it to the side, right below the carbon fiber assembler furnaces, not assemblers. And we're out of ammonia. That's a problem. We should have plenty of ammonia because I overbuilt that thing like crazy. So we will have to see what's going on there, eh? All right, I do not like the placement of this compressor. Let's just put it what, here? And I also really don't like that we can't, what am I trying to say? I don't like that we can't flip it. Okay, come on, lamps. And then, perfect, and, can't quite power it up. Argon. And we're not getting argon for some reason. Why are we, oh, there we go. Okay, and then that's going to work. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited to try out these better lights. Oh, they are bigger. Oh, very exciting. All right, how many do we have here? Let's grab it, and then let's go check out the ammonia, which is down the way. All right, hold on. Do I have ammonia here? Oh, I do have ammonia here, so it's something that I cut. Cut it. Ammonia. Yeah, I just cut it. Okay. Yeah, that was silly. Wait, how did I cut that without realizing it? Wow. I have no memory of cutting that, like, at all. I guess it was just one single thing. Ah, that's where the rubber was. Of course. Last episode, I ripped out the rubber, which had been right there. And we're not making... Speaking of rubber, we're not making rubber because of butadiene. And we are getting acrylonitrile now. And we are getting the good lights. And we are about to be able to see them in motion here. Put them on my hot bar. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit bigger. I'll just randomly be replacing those. Okay, let's go see why butadiene isn't working. Speaking of putting big lights down. Oh, yes, baby. We can see. You're like, I can't tell a difference. Well, I can. I can tell a difference. All right. Okay, sorry, butadiene. Oh, we have plenty of butadiene. Again, I just cut it off. Of course, I cut it off right there. I saw that I cut it off. All right. And now are we getting plastic and rubber now? We are. Yes, we are. Okay. Let me put the sensor node back where it belongs. I can't put it there. I need to put it here, I think. How do I get through here? Okay. Oh, that still didn't do it? Oh, no. Good. We have vision now. All right. Cool. We got good lamps. We've got better lights for our science. Cool. We need motors for red science. We are out of that. And the ingredient shortage is plastic because we cut off the butadiene. But hopefully now this plastic will be flowing. Okay. Looks promising. Great job this episode. Wow. I mean, look at the time. We still have 12 minutes. That's crazy. Lamps. How are we on the concrete? Should I look at the concrete now? How long ago have I had concrete? Let's see. It's down here. Sand, cement, gravel, calcium chloride solution. Let's do that real quick. I think it's a lot better. I'll look in Factory Planner first for you guys. Not for you guys. It's for me. Okay, it's actually pretty easy to compare, sort of. So here's what we're doing now with our concrete. And it has these 5 ingredients. And you'll see the new recipe, it takes in those exact same ingredients, as well as calcium chloride solution, which right now is kind of a byproduct. We're using, it's a byproduct of our disposal of hydrochloric acid. So we probably need to have a new main source of calcium chloride in order to supply our concrete. But for now, we're going to pretend it's free. And that's probably what I'll do with the rest of this episode is set up a calcium chloride solution thing. Okay, so if you compared these ingredients, they all go down by a good bit. Like a 30% maybe, 20%. Yeah, they just all consistently go down by about the same amount. So a much better recipe. However, it's more complicated than that, and here's why. We also have a better cement recipe. I assume it's a better cement recipe. It's way more complicated, requiring soda ash, iron oxide, and gypsum, as it turns out. Now, gypsum is also complicated. I'm not making gypsum at all in my base, and there are 2 different recipes for it, and I actually have no idea which one I want. So this is going to be another deep dive into producing gypsum and just double checking that this cement recipe is even better, because as far as I know, it's not that much better. So that's going to be the next deep dive in Factory Planner I do. Okie dokie. The old cement used a lot of furnaces, a lot of lime, a lot of silica, a lot of aluminum hydroxide. So the new cement recipe with this gypsum 1 recipe uses considerably less, I think, calcium carbonate, silica. Oh, we need to compare apples to apples here. Yeah, considerably less calcium carbonate, half the calcium carbonate, less than half of the silica, and less aluminum. It does use some of this iron oxide and the soda ash, as well as sulfuric acid. Okay, but then there's another gypsum recipe, right? So this cement uses the second gypsum recipe, and if you look carefully, you'll see the first 4 ingredients here do not change, I believe. Yes. So the gypsum 1 recipe is simpler. It uses more calcium carbonate, and I guess the better gypsum recipe uses less calcium carbonate, but it does use a lot more salt, and it uses hydrochloric acid. I think that's not worth it to me. The difference in calcium carbonate is maybe negligible. And, the salt it's not totally free. The power, the steam, I think... Oh, well, that's a byproduct of steam, actually, isn't it? Okay, maybe that is better. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I guess the hydrochloric acid, consuming hydrochloric acid means I'll have less calcium chloride for the concrete. It's very complicated. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to just go with gypsum 1 recipe because it's simpler. And then we can put it up near my cement and concrete. And whereas if I did the gypsum with the sodium sulfate, it has a byproduct of brine. Yeah, so it's just a little more of a headache, I think. Although the calcium chloride's already there, and the sodium sulfate's already there too. Yeah, maybe actually the new recipe is easier. Man, I don't know. This is complicated. Maybe I will use the better recipe. Because, again, all this stuff is there. We don't need to ship in the sodium sulfate. And the calcium chloride's going to have to be going to the new concrete anyways. Okay. All right. I've decided. We'll do the good cement recipe with the good, or the second gypsum recipe. And this will be my final new concrete build that we will start going with this episode and finish next hour. All right, the first thing I want to do is figure out calcium chloride. Okay, so we have a byproduct from... where am I? Wow, I could not figure out where I was. I thought it was up over here or something, but I'm not. I'm down over with my water. All right, calcium chloride byproduct is right here. And we no longer really want to outfall it. Let's see. This is a byproduct, isn't it? Okay, so I guess all of this is byproduct? Yeah, all of this is byproduct. Because we want to use the calcium chloride here whenever my hydrochloric acid runs high. But then we also want this exact same thing using all the hydrochloric acid that I have. Yeah, so I can run it here. It's like a main calcium chloride source. Let's see. Let's change these pipes here. All right, change all those pipes there. Make it a little easier now to take this calcium, where is it? This one here. Calcium chloride up. And then I also need a belt of the calcium carbonate. Is that what it's called? Yeah, calcium carbonate. And this one we want yield modules for. Main sources we want yield modules for. The byproduct dealing with, I don't think yield modules here, because we want to get rid of the hydrochloric acid. That's the idea. All right. So let's see. I need an inserter. And then... don't need that power pole. And we have better lamps now, which I have on my hotbar. Yes. Excellent. Cool. Actually, we don't need so many of those now. All right. That'll work. I won't mind that oxygen running straight through there. Let's hook up the carbon dioxide using our advanced fluid handling. What is happening here? I could probably clean that up a little more, but I shan't. Because this is just a byproduct, right? Yeah, it's just a byproduct. Okay, that output's hooked up, and then calcium chloride. We got to figure out what we're doing here. I think maybe I'll put a tank of calcium chloride. I mean, I could just put it here. Let's get rid of this bottom one. And fill up. Here we go. Is that going to do the trick? I think that'll possibly do the trick. Okay, so I want to pump in the byproduct, maybe a small tank to make it not stick out so far into this walking place. Okay, take the calcium chloride. Darn it. Wait, why do I have this? What is happening? Why is that going that way? I don't think I need that. Okay. The underground fluid spaghetti is just out of control. All right, I don't need this big buffer of mineral dust anymore. And then the calcium chloride is running like that. Okay. Cool. So that'll be pumped in to the tank, like so. And then a top up. Okay, and what are we missing here? The calcium carbonate. Which, should I run it here like this? Yes, I should. 100%. 100%. That's just genius. My genius staggers even myself. Okay, so then we will always have lots of calcium chloride solution running there, and we need now to only, let's see, only pump this if the auxiliary valve thing is not quite doing the trick. Huh. All right, and then we can use a small pump to make sure it works. So the auxiliary valve allows flow from a source with over 25 pressure. So if this pipe, this one underground, gets 25% pressure, then we will pump the calcium chloride into the outfall. And since we are using a pump here to go into the tank, it should never get above like 0%, really, because all the byproduct, it's coming, let's see, it's coming into this pipe here, but then it's being sucked up, and it really should not go down at all. We'll find out, I suppose. But that's the idea. Okay, and these are not quite working because we don't have hydrochloric acid. Oh, I botched that. All right. And then we want to change these to the 2 ways, so it goes straight up and down. Okay, cool. I think that'll do the trick. I mean, we really don't want these to work so much, but oh well. I should have stored all this stuff into this tank a long time ago, shouldn't I have? No matter. All right, and then let's see. Should I use a small pump to get it out? Let's do that. And we'll run the calcium chloride now up to the concrete where it needs to go. And I guess I will just change this concrete recipe here. We need to totally rip this out. What's the best way to totally rip it out? Like that? Because these flotation cells, which are flotation cells 1, huh? All right. Now we can rip it out. Except that one. And finally that. And then this water does need to flow through here in order to get to my mortar. Okay. I think I might prefer to go up here with the water so that I don't rely on that concrete. Was that the right line? It was the right line. All right. Cool. Okay. Good, and I didn't need water over here, and everything here is working, hopefully. Okay, good boy. And then this was my concrete line. So we need flotation cell. We'll use flotation cell 2's, and we'll put yield modules in all this good stuff here. Probably, want to change these to medium furnaces with the yield cells. But we're going to rip out that cement anyways, aren't we? Okay. Let's get this concrete up, shall we? I can mirror that, so then the water inputs just like so, just like so. All right. And then we want to cram it in there with the inserters, of course. Both sides of the belt, so one of those inserters goes on the near side, a power pole, and a large lamp. And that's fantastic. I call them large lamps. They're not that large, are they? And then we just need the same inputs as we've had before. So one long to reach the cement, and then we can tile this, and that will be much more efficient once we get the calcium chloride up. Did I run out of stuff? Oh, I didn't have the flotation cell, huh? Okay. Shouldn't be too big of an issue here. All right, and wow, where do I want this calcium chloride going here? I guess that's perfect. That is perfect. And then we just need the water. Oh, wait. Oh, that connected to the water over here. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. That's what I wanted. And now just a little bit of water in that system. Cool. So now we can connect it. Like so. And now we're working. Oh, awesome. All right. Let's go grab the last flotation cell and call it an episode. Flotation cell, that's what it was. Over here. Okay, and... oh, I guess I can shove in the old flotation cells. Okay, and I think we're okay with the pipes and inserters and power poles and lamps. And should I, like, add a couple good lamps in here for extra visibility? Yeah, they're not doing much anymore, huh? Oh, man, those good lamps are exciting. Okay, cool. So we've got better concrete now. Looks like it's going to work. I forgot yield modules. Well, I didn't want to forget yield modules. And the radar's no longer powered. Ah, I can't get through. Install squeak through. No, I will not. If it's over here, that's perfect, I think. Okay, that radar covered everything. Excuse me, sensor node. And we are ready to end our item ingredient shortage. Ah, fun. Gravel, huh? Gravel, huh? Okay, with the last little bit of the episode, let me make this gravel go a little more fast. Wow. I am really surprised we don't have enough gravel. I guess we're not doing much in our base, so we don't have all the ore coming in. Oh my goodness. I have so many of these things to do. All right. What do I need to do? Wow, I need to do so much checkpoints. I can't consume any of my resources until I do these checkpoints. I guess the bots are pretty useful, so I should configure to relay 2's, and I should get charger 2's. Okay, that's all we need to do is charger 2's and relay 2's. Maybe that needs to come next. Better bot stuff, we'll say. Specifically, relay 2 and charger 2. Add to the top, I should say. Huh. Cool. I suppose we'll do that next time. I really do need better concrete, I guess. But I think or not better concrete, better gravel. But I think, yeah, I think we'll be okay once once we start actually using ore, so that we have more concrete in our base. Okay, and this was a fair bit of concrete. Should I go put paths down between episodes? Whatever. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You'll find out next time. See you guys.